We're across the Hudson from Midtown Manhattan at MetLife Stadium in East Rutherford, New Jersey. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Chicago Bears and the New York Giants. The calendar has turned to December, and we're in the home stretch now as we're underway in Week 13. And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped at the 23-yard line. Here's Allen on 1st and 10. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. A good start offensively. 15 yards on the game's initial play.
They've got good playmakers on the offensive side of the ball. I don't know what happened last week to really hurt their performance and hold down their production, but I would dare say that this week in practice, there's a lot of talk about how they're going to increase their proficiency.
And that was a good start getting the playmakers involved. You mentioned that to me pregame. That's what they did there.
Yeah, I think a lot of people think the coaching staff really gets on them, and that's how they motivate them. Most of these guys are self-motivated. They have a lot of pride in their performance.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down. Working out of the shotgun. Here's Allen. And the giant rush gets home as down he goes. The former 3rd overall pick, Quentin Williams, there to bring him down.
They just gave up a sack there, and if I'm not mistaken, they gave up 4 last week, didn't they?
Yes. And just looking really porous, aren't they?
They really are, and I'm wondering if they're going to have to start thinking about keeping the tight end in, maybe a back, someone to help assist, because right now, the quarterback's been getting hit a lot in the last couple of games.
First carry now for Kareem Hunt. And very little there. He might have gotten a yard. Yeah, I think he got a yard to the 41.
Made the tackle.
What an advantage having a elite guy in the middle of the defensive line, because not only does he take up the space and let the linebackers run free, but he can also make plays himself, as we just saw there.
And 5 in the secondary now for the Giants on 3rd down. From the gun, it's Allen. That one is caught by Hunt. And he can only manage to take this thing to the 38, well shy of the 1st down. 3 yards, all they could muster there, and it'll bring up 4th down. Austin Seibert sets up for the field goal try. This officially a 55-yard attempt. And that is no good. Hit it well from distance, but he couldn't work it back in, and this will remain a scoreless game. That opening drive looked good for a moment there, but they'll wind up being turned away thanks to the missed field goal.
And those especially hurt when you come into a game on the road. You're trying to get things to go your way early, and now you suffer a setback right out of the gate.
Now they're set up nicely at the 45-yard line after the missed field goal from 55. On 1st down, Hood, and taking it across midfield and inside the 45. Solid way to start the drive, 13 yards, picking up the first.
How best to describe that one? I'd say right down Broadway on that run.
A straight-ahead running. I think that might be something we see a lot of between the tackles today.
Well, he's enjoying things so far here this afternoon. Sees a crease and bursts through it for a solid game.
Now this throw caught left side. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. It's a giant 1st down on a gain of 16.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. It's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice 1st down. Drive keeps moving.
On first down, he'll drop to throw. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last two plays.
Good job there to locate his tight end, Charles, in the middle of the field.
Yeah, he has good pass-catching abilities, and if they're able to continue to find him here in the early going, I think it'll help out his teammates out on the perimeter. You can take the big shots later if he occupies their attention.
He's going to find his running back. It's complete. And they'll lose yardage here. They go backwards to the 13-yard line. He was unable to shake free there. They'll cover him for a loss of a yard.
At the 13-yard line.
That pass play wound up for negative yardage, so here's 2nd and 11. Here's a quick throw out left. That's caught. And he will take it on in for a Giant touchdown. From 13 yards out. And the Giants are going to take a first quarter lead. Extra point attempt to come here. It's up, it's good, and the Giants have a 7-0 lead.
Makes the score Giants 7, Bears nothing.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away.
Taking it about the 1. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25.
Bears take over 1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. Last time out, they had that long 50-plus yard field goal that they missed.
And I'm sure on their sideline, they're thinking to themselves, okay, do we still want to try one if we're in that position again? And I would dare say that the answer would be yes. They're going to have a lot of confidence in their kicker. But just to be on the safe side, I'm sure they told their offensive guys, can we get a little bit closer this time?
Closer.
Yeah, you know, I'd rather get in the end zone first and foremost. But if all else fails, less of a field goal attempt for him.
Throwing again on 2nd down. Allen. And he can't get away from the pressure. The Giants get there. Brian Burns. He's the one to get him, and that is sack number 7 for him on the year.
Now, 3rd and 10.
5 in the secondary now for the Giants here on 3rd. So the shotgun snap to Allen. And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield.
Complete to Kareem.
Nice 3rd down conversion and even 20 yards.
Well, I think when they look at their offense, they think to themselves, weapons, weapons everywhere, and they want to move the ball around. They want to spread it to different people, but you absolutely know they want to get this man involved as well, and that's what they just did on that play.
And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds.
7 yards to pick up there.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
On the run, this is Hunt. And he stopped after a gain of 1. Not enough. Still a yard to go on 3rd down. Not a whole lot there. The defense was ready, it looked, for that run-pass option.
You get the sense that next time he has that opportunity, he may keep it himself and get to the perimeter. Probably owes his back a little bit of an apology on that one, huh?
After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports. Heavy set out there on 3rd and 1. They'll try to run for the first down with Hunt. And he's got this down a yard or 2 shy of the 40 before he's out of bounds.
I know the game's changed. A lot of people would say it's evolved. Look, I'm a little bit Neanderthal, okay? I love this. No exotic formations, no misdirection. Just line up and run the darn ball and pick up the first down. I love it.
Yeah, 3rd and short, that's what you're supposed to do. Like you said, old school, smash mouth football. On On first down, they'll run with Hunt. And the lane closes up quickly as he'll get about 3 down to the 38.
Tackle made.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. And now they'll throw with Allen. Open man is Samuel, complete. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Giants' 19. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains.
And the Bears first down.
So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. And the coverage terrific there as that's knocked out and incomplete.
Quarterbacks work all the time on manipulating a defense with their eyes and their head movement. In this case, he just stared the receiver down. That allowed for excellent coverage, able to knock that one away.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. To throw again. Allen. They'll go screen here to Hunt. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. That's going to go down as a loss of 5, and it brings up 3rd down. Again. And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. Ed Oliver in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year.
And it's 4th down.
On 4th down, here's Brian Anger now to kick this one away. And he'll get this away into the icy winter air. And out of bounds, sailed over, looked like right near the pylon. This one's going to be perfect. Directional kicking at its finest, right down at the 1-yard line. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And following that punt, which turned out as well as it possibly could have, this offense has 99 yards to go to the other end zone.
And the defense is frothing at the mouth with a chance to get points themselves. If they tackle a runner in the end zone, safety. And if there's a holding call in the end zone, that's also a safety as well. So either way you decide to go on offense, you've got to be careful.
Now they can breathe a little easier, some room to operate, as they've got it 1st and 10 now out past the 20. The play action fake. They'll look to throw. Got a man over the middle, and it's complete. And he takes this thing way down into Chicago territory. A big play there on the catch and run. 73 yards. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. And that is caught. He's got it for a giant touchdown. From 6 yards away. And the Giants add on to their lead.
There's not much that's perfect in football, but that's about as close to it as you're going to get. Score, force a punt, score again.
And both drives were impressive. The opening drive was, that last one was. Now on the other side, though, what's your psyche? You're really behind the 8-ball.
You got to make sure you just hold in there. Survive the early storm, relax a little bit, and try and get back to your game plan. It's way too early for panic.
The Bears take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. They're staring at a 2-touchdown deficit, 14-0 the score as they regroup with 1st and 10. And they'll begin by running the option. Now here's a quick throw to start the drive complete. That one good for 10 yards. And it'll be 2nd and very short.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
A good passing down here. They send 3 receivers to the right of the formation on 2nd down. Now this one to his running back out of the backfield. And he'll get up to the 43-yard line. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a 1st down.
When you're struggling on offense, you're looking for anything possible to get you going. Sometimes you do it like basketball teams that don't normally press. You put a press on, bring people to life, make them move a little bit quicker. Maybe that'll help them as they head towards the half.
Throwing now is Allen. That'll be taken in there by James Washington. But he gets us to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. Mark that down as a pickup of 13, and the Bears have the 1st. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. 2 minutes to play, 1st half. It's 14-0. Allen now on 1st down. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
As this old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out hot. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Throwing again. Allen. He'll get this into the hands of Deion Kane. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1. Came up a little short on the last pass play. They did get 9 yards out of it, leaving him with his 3rd and 1. And he will have the Bears 1st down, and comfortably so, as he gets 5 there on 3rd and a yard. Throwing on 1st down is Allen. Steps away to his left. And he just gets rid of it. Throws it away. The wise move there. Looked like nobody open. Now 2nd down.
They've given up a few 1st downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
Ball on the 30 as they come up 2nd and 10. To throw again. Allen. And he completes it to Hunt. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains.
1st down, Chicago.
1st down, and they're going to throw with Allen. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
Well, they've had success getting the ball to him out of the backfield, but this time they had a man right on him. He was able to break that play up before he could get started.
So they'll come up after the incompletion for 2nd down. Throwing again. Allen. Dancing to his left. Now he'll pull it down. And he'll get it here to the 10-yard line. All that gets him is just a yard, and now it's 3rd down.
It's a gain of a yard. And it's 3rd down.
Operating from the gun. Allen. And he's going to go down. Sacked back at the 13-yard line. Quentin Williams picks up his 2nd sack of the afternoon.
And it's 4th down.
Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the 1st half. So 3 seconds here remain in the half. On is the field goal unit to see about getting 3 points. Seibert's kick is good. And that will do it for this first half. So we have reached halftime here in an 11-point contest. As we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando, that's where we find Jonathan Coachman ready with our EA Sports halftime report. Coach, second half ready to get rolling. The Giants with a lead, and they are set to receive this kick. Taken in the end zone. And no fireworks to start the half. This will be a touchback. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. They built a good first half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. He's going to launch this thing way downfield. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
But you got to think that sooner or later, they're going to hit one of those, but the coverage has been excellent thus far, and it was again on the last play.
Sometimes I need a check, not the sneakers, but the ones that make you watch your step. He changed name, how about your respect? Give them more than when I get expecting them to back.
Now they face a 3rd down and 4 after that incompletion on 2nd down. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. Open man, Smith-Schuster, it's complete. And he will have a Giants first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. He was held without a catch in the first half, but he's got one here, and he also picks up a first down. Now Hood. And that play will go nowhere. Losing yardage back near midfield at the 49. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
Zone 49.
They run again with Hood. And he's got it across midfield and into Bear territory.
To the running back.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they are playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
Out of the gun now on 3rd down. Oh, he's trying for Smith-Schuster, but it's intercepted. Jalen Thompson picks it. And he'll get this back across the midfield, striping down to the 47-yard line. That is just what this defense was hoping for, an interception on the opening possession of this 3rd quarter.
Obviously didn't want to surrender a touchdown and fall even farther behind. And we've gotten to know this team a little bit, haven't we? Couldn't you just see their defensive leaders telling the offensive guys, telling the quarterback, don't worry, we got you to start things off. You take it from there.
So after the INT, it's Allen. That's complete to his receiver, Kane. And he's going to get this inside the 30. They call it a gain of 19, and it moves the chains.
First down, Chicago.
On first down, Allen. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. 12 more yards for him there. It's a first down.
But one of the ways that quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
Operating from the red zone now. Allen flush to his right. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
Well, defensively, they haven't let him just sit in the pocket and get comfortable, and that's opposite a lot of game plans in today's NFL. Ordinarily, you're trying to keep the quarterback hemmed in. In this case, they brought the heat, and if he flushes out, they're fine with that, and they force another incompletion.
Third quarter from MetLife Stadium. Here's a 2nd and 10. They run with Hunt. And they get to him quickly here as he stopped right around the 13. He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead.
Well, they still have time to get him established, but in my estimation, they've got to pick up the urgency here. They've got to get quickly in and out of the huddle and run off a bunch more plays.
Throwing is Allen on 3rd. Credit the Giants defense that time in pass coverage. 4th down.
You get the sense that they're saying we're not playing up to what we're capable of, and we're deep enough into the game that the early jitters are long gone, that they should now have some sense of continuity and be able to make some of these plays that they have not been doing so far.
So another good job defensively because they've allowed 3 trips into the red zone, but only the 2 field goals.
Yeah, that's the bend but don't break, isn't it? And they really didn't get broken at all because if you're running off the field having allowed 2 field goals and 3 trips in the red zone, you've actually come out ahead.
Yeah, flip it over to the other side. The offense, they'll hope to cash in for 6 next trip. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And in enemy territory last time through the interception. We'll see what they do on this drive.
Can't wait to see how it alters what they decide to do in play calling. Do they continue to throw the ball? Do they want to lean more on the running game? It'll be an interesting sequence of plays that they've got coming up.
Does it often affect the play calling with the interception? How much does that change what you do?
I think it does depending on why the interception was thrown. Sometimes it's just a matter of the defense made a great play, so you continue to come back. But if it's on you, if the offense just doesn't have the confidence, if they're a little bit shaky, maybe try and take the pressure off and run the ball a little bit.
But now a throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete. They don't get the hook up there, but you really have to marvel at how precise he's been throwing the football these last couple weeks.
Oh, that's the perfect word for it, precise. Because if you're at 70% or better 2 weeks in a row, you have a job as long as you want one in this league, won't you? I mean, let's face it, it's not just West Coast offense either. He's putting the ball downfield as well.
Now a pass that's taken in by Smith-Schuster. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. 12 yards there and a 1st down. Again, he'll drop to throw. He's got his big tight end, Gronkowski. Touchdown, Giants! Rob Gronkowski, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Giants are able to add on to their lead.
And what a weapon he is at the tight end spot, because when they throw him the football downfield, they count on him getting additional yardage almost every time. And that's exactly what he did there. Caught that, ran with it, all the way to the end zone.
Extra point right down the middle. And the lead is up to 15 now. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. Taking it about the 1.
And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line.
23-yard line.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. They've been settling quite a bit. They've been able to move the football some, but they've just been settling. That's one of the reasons they're down on the scoreboard.
I love that word you picked, settling, because nowadays in this NFL, you're thinking touchdown almost every drive because everything's so high-powered. Yeah, you'll take the field goal, but you always feel like you're leaving points out there when you don't put it in the end zone.
They'll be trying to put it in the end zone here on this drive. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Jonathan Abram picks it. And his guys are going to have the football back as the third quarter comes to an end. None of that. And that is going to do it for this third quarter of action. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10.
51 to Mike, boy, 51. Take me up. Here we go.
On the carry, it's Hood. And they'll be inside the 35 now at the 34-yard line. Desmond King making the tackle. Got to figure now, after getting that turnover, they're just going to be happy to keep the ball on the ground, right?
This is where covering the football, taking care of the ball, all the ball security terms that have ever been used, they come into play for the guys on offense right now. Just take care of it, and they've got a good chance of ending up winning this game.
They'll keep it on the ground. Hood. And he's going to take this down close to a first down at about the Bears' 27. 7 yards there, good enough to move the sticks. And I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely, you want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge.
His throw incomplete.
A lot of times it's that first read that you have. Maybe you get it in pre-snap, and he locked in on his target, but he was covered quite well, and that one's incomplete.
Second and 10 now from the 27. On play action, they'll throw. It's a loss of 7. And now it's third down.
Lowry. A 7-yard loss brings up third down.
They'll look to throw. Oh, it's a screen pass. It's complete. And he'll be stopped here well short of the first down at the 24-yard line. Now the Bears electing to call a timeout defensively. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the fourth quarter. And his kick is indeed good. And that will make this now an 18-point ball game. So with that, you figure this game's pretty much out of reach at this point.
Yeah, it's going to take a heck of a comeback to come from 3 scores down, but don't change that channel. Don't go away. Miracles can happen, and you want to be here in case it does.
You're a company man.
Aren't I, though?
The Bears take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. And you see a lot of frustrated faces as they are inching closer to a 4th straight loss. A throw left side to start out. That's complete. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4. They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down.
And 6 at the 29-yard line.
And that one goes incomplete. He's maybe lucky it wasn't a fumble as he got hit as he threw it.
As defensive coordinators around the league tell me all the time, that throw is not for every quarterback because you really got to drive the ball downfield. It's going to be a tight window for him to fit that one into. In this case, unsuccessfully.
It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. Good defense holds him to only a yard, and it'll be 4th down. You got the big lead defensively, willing to give him that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackling. Tackle them after the catch, inbounds, keep the clock running. Just go ahead and bleed the game out that way.
All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it.
I can't believe they even let you play.
Now Allen, got to have this one. Able to find Deon Cain, complete. No reason not to try it there, and they do indeed convert on 4th.
17 yards. 1st down
From midfield, here's Allen. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete. James Washington was the intended target, and that'll bring up 2nd down. Well, the trials and tribulations of being a quarterback in this league, it's tough. It's got to be wearing on him out there.
Well, he has been sacked a number of times. He had an interception, so I'm going to give him a skosh of credit for hanging in there and trying to make something happen, despite the amount of pressure he's been under this entire game.
And he fires one incomplete.
At this point in the game, they've got to continue to try anything they can. They're still working at it, even though this one feels like a lost cause.
The Bears on 3rd down. They've converted 3 times in 8 chances. This is 3rd and 10. And trying to get it to Samuel, but it's intercepted. Picked off at the 46. And the return this time will go out to the 42-yard line.
Partner, we always talk about possessions being at a premium in these games, and now in this situation, throwing an interception here when you have to claw your way back in, that one's going to hurt, and in a big way.
They'll run on 1st down. Hood. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8. 2nd and 2.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where there'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
And he'll only get a yard to bring up 3rd and 1. And now a timeout taken here defensively with 2:07 remaining. So they'll also have the stop coming up at the 2-minute warning.
3rd and 1.
The Giants on 3rd down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. They need just a yard here. It's 3rd and 1. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And he will have a Giants 1st down. At least it would appear that way. He didn't get it by much, but yes, they do get the conversion on 3rd and 1. So it's Giants football here as we welcome you back. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. And he went nowhere. Well, he went backwards, back to the 33. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
No daylight for him to run through there, and he ran into the defensive tackle, and that guy blocks a whole lot of daylight as it is. He is truly a big man who just made a big play.
2nd and 11 now.
And not much running room. Down to the 32. The second down play, not much better than the first. Just a gain of 1 there.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
They'll keep it on the ground. Fox. And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. Now the Bears will use their 3rd and final timeout as they get it with under a minute to go now in the football game. So out comes a field goal team now for the 2nd time here today. He was true on his first. This a tough one from 49 yards away. And this one is right down Broadway. And that will stretch the lead up to 3 touchdowns now. It's a 21-point game. So it's 3 more points, and that widens this thing out even further here in the 4th.
And you know in this league, you can never have enough points, but this widens it out, as you said, and now it's all about ball control, isn't it?
And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
5-yard line.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. They've lost this one. Their offense has struggled. Do they try to put together something here at the end just to take into next week?
Yeah, sometimes teams want to do that and coaches want to. I remember one time I was on a team and we were losing late in the game like this, and you knew it was lost. It was over, right? And the coach called a running play and pretty much said to everyone, I want to see something executed well before we get out of here. And that was the message to the team.
Just something to build on.
Just something to build on, get it done, and maybe we can look at that and say, we'll get better as we go forward.
Allen will try again on 2nd down. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And too much juice. It'll be out of bounds, incomplete. Deebo Samuel was the intended receiver. And it'll bring up 3rd down. Now Allen again. And Allen going to be intercepted for the 3rd time. Picked off at the 45. And his guys are going to take over at their own 48-yard line.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 48-yard line.
And the Giants will kneel it here out of the victory formation. So a victory here for the men in blue, the New York Giants. And it was their defense that led the way, allowing just 3 points, that lone field goal in the entire second half.
And remember the old adage, offense.